Thank you for joining me for a yoga class. I am joining you from Italy, which is awesome. So it's like 6 p.m. here rather than 12 p.m. We're going to do a 60-minute yoga class. We're going to have a lot of fun. And I did not bring a yoga mat with me, so I'm practicing on a hardwood floor. And as I said before, you might at some point hear church bells, which I hope you find charming because I do. Okay, so we're going to start with 3 rounds of sun salutes to warm up our body. You can come towards the top of your mat. I'm going to stand back a bit and show you in periphery. Bring your hands together at heart center and begin. As you inhale, lift your arms up overhead, look up as if you're saluting or greeting the sun. Exhale through your nose, bend your knees, fold forward, hands to floor, relax your head. Inhale through your nose, look forward and lengthen into a halfway lift, back flat. Exhale, hands to floor, step back into a plank or tabletop position. On your next exhale, hug your elbows in and pull yourself down to the floor. Inhale, push up into a back bend. You can do cobra with elbows bent and thighs on the floor, or up dog with arms straight and thighs off the floor. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up for down dog. Can bend one knee, straighten the other, pedal out your legs, and then press your heels to the floor, hips to the ceiling, drop your head, look for your thighs behind you. You can also take a child's pose where you come down onto your knees, sink your hips back as you reach your arms forward. On your next inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen back into your halfway lift, shoulders out of the ears. Exhale as you fold, let your head hang heavy. Inhale, arms with your ears, root to rise, lift up, look up. Exhale, hands down. Let's try that again. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold, connect to your breath. Inhale, lengthen, hips over heels. Exhale, step back into your plank or tabletop. You're welcome to go from your plank or tabletop directly into a down dog or child's pose. Otherwise, lean forward, hug your elbows in, pull yourself down. Inhale, push up into a back bend, keep your shoulders out of your ears. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up for down dog, or sink your hips down for child's pose. Either way, spread your fingers wide, root down through your knuckles, your palms, and the space between your index finger and thumb. So especially if you're in down dog, you're not putting all of your body weight on your wrists. Inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen, neck long. Exhale, fold, knees can bend. Inhale, arms with your ears, lift up, look up. Exhale, hands down. Good, last one, inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step back, keep exhaling, lower down. Inhale your up dog or cobra. Exhale your down dog or child's pose. Take a breath here. Slow inhale through the nose. Slow exhale through the nose. Inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, lift up, look up. Exhale, hands down. Beautiful, that's our little warm up. We will now hop into 26 and 2 yoga. Come to the middle of your space with your feet together, toes, heels touching nicely for 2 sets of pranayama, standing deep breathing. Feet together, interlock your 10 fingers, cross your thumbs, glue your knuckles underneath your chin. Rock your weight into your heels. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. You made it to class. Concentrate, meditate, and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose. Lift your elbows up. Suck your stomach in, fill up your lungs. Good. Exhale, head up. Exhale through your mouth. Slowly push your head back. Reach your arms forward. Keep exhaling. Elbows touch. Inhale, elbows out and arms up. Slowly bring your chin down, look straight ahead. Lift your elbows all the way up. Breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up. Slowly push your head back. Look way, way, way back for the wall behind you. Elbows touch to the wall in front of you. Inhale, head down. Breathe in through your nose. Down through your throat to the very bottom of your lungs. Exhale. As you exhale, open your mouth wide like you're fogging up a mirror on the ceiling. Elbows touch. Inhale, head down. You're learning to breathe a little slower, a little longer, a little deeper. Fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up. Use your knuckles to push your head back. Squeeze your palms, wrists, forearms, and elbows together. Inhale, head down. Keep the weight in your heels. Contract your quadricep muscles, squeeze your gluteal muscles, suck your stomach in. Exhale, head up, lock your legs. Weight stays in the heels, hips forward, chest up, elbows touch away from your body. Inhale, head down. This is the last breath in the first set. Spine a little longer. Elbows a little higher, lungs a little fuller, suck your stomach in, breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up, take your time. Eyes open, hips forward, legs locked, stomach in. Keep exhaling, push, squeeze, elbows touch. Change, arms down, you can roll out your shoulders and head. Good, second set, feet together, interlock your 10 fingers, switch the grip, other thumb, pinky finger on top. Bring your knuckles underneath your chin like glue. Squeeze your thighs and glutes, pull your abdomen in, grow taller out of the base of your spine, and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up, breathe in through your nose, lift your elbows up, suck your stomach in, fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up, exhale through your mouth, slowly push your head back, reach your arms forward, keep exhaling, elbows touch. Inhale, head down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, full lungs. Exhale, head up, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, elbows touch, 1. Inhale, head down, use the full 6 seconds to inhale. Take in more and more and more air. Fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up, use the full 6 seconds to exhale. Synchronize breath with body, elbows touch, lungs empty. Inhale, I'll do a few with you. Breathe deep, full lungs, exhale. Elbows touch, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, head down, last breath. Second set, deepest breath of your life. When your lungs are totally full, surprise yourself. Take in one more sip of air. Exhale, head up. Take your time, let everything go through the exhale breath. Any worries, any cares, let them go. Be here now, elbows touch. Change, arms down, beautiful. We'll continue Ardha Chandrasana with Padasana, half moon with hands to feet pose, feet together. Inhale, arms up, palms together, interlock your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs. Nice tight white knuckle grip, stretch up out of your waist and bend right and left, right and left. Every time you pass through the middle, reach up a little taller, like you're trying to touch the ceiling. And when you can't stretch anymore, come to stop in the middle. Bring the weight into your heels, push your hips a little forward, squeeze your palms together, head and arms back, touch your biceps to your ears, suck your stomach in. Inhale, breathing, stretch up out of your waist, try to touch the ceiling. Exhale, breathing, absolutely straight line, slowly bend to the right. Good, without bending elbows, without bending knees, continuously push your hips to the left beyond your flexibility. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling in the left side of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes. Keep the weight in your heels, hips forward, arms back with your ears. Push your left hip a little forward, get your 2 hips in line. Now bring your right shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower petal blooming. Option to stay here or get a little deeper at the end. Come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up, stop in the middle. Shoulders down, chin up, chest up, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, slowly bend to the left, press your hips to the right, breathe slow and steady in and out through your nose. Remember that throughout class, you are your best teacher. So if something I'm describing doesn't work for you or you're having trouble breathing, right? Slow down, take it easy. You can always take a different variation of a posture, take a break or do something else. This is your yoga class, so really make it your own. Bring the weight into the heels, biceps with the ears, chin away from the chest. Inhale, lengthen the arms. Exhale, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up, first back bend of the day. Take a deep breath, full lungs, keep your eyes open, relax your head back, squeeze your butt, lift your chest, and immediately bring your arms back with your ears, try to touch the wall behind you. So whole spine backward bending from coccyx to the neck, lower back, middle back, upper back. Keep the weight in your heels, lock your legs. Inhale, breathing, push your stomach, thighs, hips, everything forward. Keep your chest lifted, now bring arms back. Look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back, change. Inhale to come up, big stretch up. Exhale, stomach in, fold. Arms with ears, hands to floor, relax your head, go for a walk, move your hips, shake your head. This is a U-turn from back bending to forward folding. At the beginning of class, your spine might not be quite warmed up yet. Move your hips to get your lower back. Nice, relaxed, comfortable, easy, flexible.
Padastasana, hands to feet pose, bend your knees halfway. You can grab the backs of your calves, your Achilles, or your heels from underneath, step on all 10 fingers. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, and lift your hips up. Stretch your upper body down. From the lower spine to the floor, pulling is the object of stretching. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling on the back of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes with a smiling, happy face. Roll forward like a wheel, lift your hips up, push your knees back, stretch your spine down. Change, come on up, biceps with ears, knees can bend as you lift. Very nice, float your arms down, and you stand a little taller. Great, second set, feet together, arms up, palms together, switch the grip, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, press your heels down, pull your abdomen in, squeeze your thighs tight, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, slowly bend to the right, press your hips to the left, breathe. Use your right hand to pull your left hand to the top right corner of the room, press your heels into the floor, push your hips to the left, stretch your upper body to the right, come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up, shoulders down, chin up, chest up, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, slowly bend to the left, press your hips to the right. Keep the weight in your heels, hips a little forward, head and arms back, biceps with your ears. Push your right hip forward to get your two hips in line. Now bring your left shoulder forward. Hello, Gracie. Open your chest like a flower petal blooming. Come down, push and push and push. Change. Inhale to come up, second heart opener. Keep your eyes open, relax your head back, squeeze your butt, lift your chest, and immediately take your arms back with your ears. Whole spine backward bending, whole front of the body stretching. Keep the weight in your heels, lock your legs, inhale, breathing, push your stomach, thighs, hips forward, chest up. Now bring arms back, look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back, change, inhale to come up, big stretch up. Exhale, stomach in fold, hands to the floor, relax your head. Go for another walk, move your hips, shake your head. Notice what's a little bit more warmed up in the second set, what's still a little tighter, tender, right? Just checking in. Padastasana, hands to feet pose, bend your knees. You can grab the backs of your legs or your heels from underneath. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, and lift your hips up. Keep wrapping your elbows back behind you, stomach in, eyes open. Find your edge, roll forward like a wheel. Send your hips up to the ceiling, push your knees back, try to lock your knees. Change, come on up, arms with ears, knees can bend as you lift. Beautiful, float your arms down. Let that one go. I have to say, I love practicing this yoga in different spaces because I'm like looking back and I'm like, there's a church wall, and I'm looking up and I'm like, there's the rafters. So if you ever get to practice somewhere new, it's always so fun because you notice, I think, things about a space that you don't notice if you're just walking in a space. Awkward Utkatasana, step your right foot to the right about 6 inches, hip width distance, insides of your feet parallel, arms up parallel to the floor, tricep muscles tight. Reach your arms forward, pull your abdomen in, bend your knees, sit back and down into a chair. Feet flat position, spine straight to begin with. 100% of your body weight in your heels. Sit down, halfway only, hips into a chair. Suck your stomach in and lean your upper body off of the lower body. Lift your chin up, chest up, lean back, fall back, way back. Change, come on up, keep your arms there. Press your hips a little forward, spread your toes wide. Now come up maximum on your tippy toes like a ballerina. Stretch up at the top, bend your knees, sit down and lean back. Try to flatten out your spine. So tuck your tailbone under a little bit, stretch the crown of your head up, and then sit down 1 more inch. Change, last part, come on up, still breathing. Squeeze your knees together. Let your heels come a little off the floor and slowly sit down. Take your time. Listen to your body, stop whenever you want or sit all the way down. Squeeze your knees together and forward, good. Thighs parallel to the floor. Arms parallel to the thighs, spine perfectly straight from the side, looks like you're holding a box. Change, slowly come up, squeeze knees together as you lift. Nice, heels down, right foot back, arms and shoulders down, take a breath. Second set, step your right foot to the right, same footprint, insides of your feet parallel, arms up, parallel to the floor, reach your arms forward, pull your abdomen in, bend your knees, sit back and down. You can stick your butt out and fold forward, pull the abdomen in, lean the upper body off of the lower body, keep 6 inches between your toes, heels, knees, and hands. Lift your chin up, chest up, change, come on up, keep your arms there, press your hips forward, concentrate, meditate, levitate, lift your heels, stretch up at the top, sit down, such a nice toe stretch, press your shins forward, heels a little higher, knees a little higher, sit down into a chair, but don't sit below chair level. Change, last part, come on up, still breathing, squeeze your knees together, engage your abdominal wall, and slowly sit down. Stop when there's still a gap between the hips and the heels, so you're never fully resting, right? The hips stay lifted, drop the shoulders, re-engage your triceps, relax your jaw. Change, slowly come up, stomach in, knees together. Good, heels down, right foot back, arms and shoulders down. Eagle pose, Garudasana. Inhale your arms over your head, big stretch up. Exhale, swing right arm, under left arm, palms together, thumbs towards your nose. Pull your elbows down, bend your knees, sit down, lean back, and bring right leg over left leg. Cross your legs each other, twist like ropes, breathe through your nose. So your posture might look like this, but it might also look like this, right? Or maybe even like this. Again, there's so many variations and options within every single asana, so don't be afraid to like play around or try something new. Sit a little lower if it feels good. Breathe a little slower. Upper body back. Good. Change feet together, arms up, left side. Swing left arm under right arm, palms together, thumbs towards your nose. You can also interlace fingers, grab a thumb, or grab your shoulders. Pull your elbows down. Bend your knees, sit back and down. Stay down there. Lean back and bring your left leg over your right leg. Cross twist, squeeze and breathe. In and out through your nose. As long as you're breathing, right, as long as you're aware of your breath, you're practicing yoga. If your foot is coming out, sit down more. If you're losing your balance, arch your upper body back. Bring your knees to the left, upper body to the right, twist like ropes. Sit back and down, upper body back at the end. Good, change feet together, arms up. Let's do the second set. Swing right arm, under left arm. Pull elbows down, stomach in. Bend your knees, sit down. Lean back and bring right leg over left leg. If your foot is wrapping, try to eliminate the gap between right ankle and left calf muscle. If your hands are in prayer, maybe flatten the palms, straighten the wrists, and get the fingers in line. Now move your left hip a little forward, 2 hips in line. Right shoulder forward, 2 shoulders in line. Sit down, lean back, change. Feet together, arms up. Last one, here we go. Swing left arm, under right arm. Pull elbows down, bend your knees, sit back and down. Keep your hips low. Lean back and bring left leg over right leg. So left side might feel different from right side. First set might feel different from second set. Today might feel different from the last time you practiced. These are all good observations, right? Because it means you're like aware. The term for that is proprioception, right? So we're like aware of our body, aware of what we're feeling on the inside. Sit a little lower, breathe a little slower, upper body back. Good, change feet together, arms up, arms down. Party time, you can grab a sip of water if you want. Also realized I said the wrong words. The scientific word, not that anybody cares, but the scientific word for being very aware of your body is interoception, which we work on in yoga. But the other thing we work on is proprioception, which is our awareness of our body moving in time and space, which again, like doing yoga when you're in a new space and you all of a sudden realize the floor and the ceiling in a way that you didn't realize prior to yoga, that's proprioception, right? We get to become a little bit more aware, not just of our body, but of our surroundings. And I think as we become more aware of our body and our surroundings, we're able to be more grateful, right? Like more grateful for the space we're in, we're more grateful for the body that we inhabit. So it's not just awareness, but it's also compassion. Standing head to knee, Dandayamana Janushirasana. Shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, lift your right leg up, flex your toes back, pull abdomen in. Option to stay here or round down and pick up your right foot. All 10 fingers interlocked, webbing to webbing grip. If you have a grip on your foot, you know your left leg is locked, no bend, no wobble. Inhale, breathing. Slowly, gently lift your right leg up. Stretch it forward until your right leg is exactly parallel to the floor. If both legs lock, slowly bend elbows down. Touch elbows to calf muscles. One day, elbows go below the calf muscles. Lock your knee, lock your knee, lock your knee. Good, change, slowly reverse out. Shift your weight to your right leg, squeeze right thigh tight, lift your left leg up, toes back, stomach in. Option to stay here or start to round down. You might even try picking up your foot. Standing legs should be solid, concrete, one piece lamppost unbroken. You have no knee. Inhale, slowly, gently, lift your left leg up. Kick your heel forward, flex all 5 toes back towards your face from the ankle. You're training your Achilles to stretch. If both legs lock, you feel tremendous stretching feeling on the backs of your legs. Slowly bend elbows in and down, touch your elbows to your calf muscles, bring your shoulders down. One day elbows go below the calf muscles, move your heel forward, hip forward, toes back, change. Take your time as you reverse out, right? Put your hands on your back and do a little back bend or a knee bend. Shift your weight to your left leg, Lock your left leg, lift your right leg up, toes back, round down, pick up your foot, webbing to webbing grip. Concentrate and meditate. Don't forget to have fun. Inhale, right leg up. Both legs locked, bend elbows down. Tuck chin to chest. Put your forehead on your knee. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly reverse out. Very nice. Last one, shift your weight to your right leg, squeeze right thigh tight. Lift your left leg up, toes back, round down. Evenly distribute your body weight on your right foot without sinking into your heel, without grabbing the floor of your toes. Slowly lift your left leg up. Bend elbows down. Tuck chin to chest. Put your forehead on your knee. Lock your knee. Lock your knee. Lock your knee. Slowly bring your head up, arms straight, bend the left leg, left foot down. Very nice. That was a forward curl. Next, we do a big back bend, standing bow pulling pose, Dandayamana Dhanurasana, feet together. Bring your right hand up, elbow touches the body, palm faces the ceiling. Bring your hand out to the right, give yourself a high five. For practicing yoga today, reach back without turning or twisting your wrist. Pick up the inside of your right foot, pat the ankle, thumb with your index finger. Bring your left arm up and back with your ear, knees together and start. Lock your left leg, point your right toes. Option to stay here as you're ready. Take a breath, stretch up, and slowly charge your body forward. Good. Simultaneously kick your right leg back and up. Slowly bring your body down and the leg up. Foot comes over the top of your head, 2 heels in line. Kick back and up, 2 shoulders in line. Body down more, leg up more. Charge your body forward. Kick back, kick up one more time. Good, change, slowly press yourself up, feet together, arms down. Bring your left hand up, out to the left, already opening the shoulder. Reach back, pick up the inside of your left foot at the ankle, right arm up, bicep with ear, left hip down, hips in line. Lift your right kneecap, point your left toes. Option to stay here, take a breath, stretch up, and slowly kick into your hand. Good, simultaneously charge your body forward. Kicking and stretching should be equal, simultaneous, 50-50. The harder you kick, you can balance forever, kick really hard. If you fall out, take a breath, hop back in, kick even harder. Body down more, leg up more, right shoulder forward, left shoulder back, kick, kick, kick. Nice, change, slowly press yourself up, feet together, arms down, take a breath. Second set, bring your right hand up, out to the right, reach back, pick up the inside of your right foot at the ankle, left arm up, knees together. Lift your left kneecap, point your right toes, lift your shoulders, stretch up, and slowly kick, stretch, breathe. Kick into your hand, stretch forward, breathe through your nose. Keep the chin and chest lifted, face relaxed, lock your standing leg. Body down, leg up, kick, kick, kick. Change, slowly come up. Good. Last one, here we go. Left hand up, out to the left. This is a moving meditation. Reach back, pick up your left foot, right arm up and back, bicep with ear, lock your right leg, point your left toes, lift your chin and shoulders, stretch up, and slowly swipe your right arm along the profile of your face until you can touch your shoulder and chin together. Simultaneously kick your left leg back and up. Kick from the glute, kick from the hamstring, kick from the calf. Continuously keep kicking without stopping, without intermission. Lock your right leg, point your left toes, come on down. Body down more, leg up more. Charge your body forward, kick back, kick up one more time. Change, slowly come up. Very nice. Feet together, arms down. Come to the back of your mat, Tula Dandasana balancing stick, feet together. Inhale, arms up, palms together. Interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, lean back, stretch up, step your right foot forward, shift your weight to your right foot, stretch, point your left toes, option to stay here or come down. Arms, body, head, legs, everything parallel to the floor from the side. Body makes a T like Tom, not a broken umbrella. Stretch, 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 change. Beautiful. Left foot down,
right foot back, lean back, stretch up, step your left foot forward, shift your weight to your left foot, stretch. Option to stay here or come down. Charge your body forward, try to touch the wall in front of you, shoulder blades, scapula stretching away from the body, chest down, chin forward, leg up, stretch, change, slowly come out, next Margaret, right foot down, left foot back, float your arms down. Second set, arms up, palms together, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, step your right foot forward, stretch, point your left toes, and come down. Keep your arms with your ears, back flat, left hip down, two hips in line, squeeze your glutes, pull your abdomen in, stretch, change, left foot down, right foot back, lean back, stretch up, step your left foot forward, lock both legs, stretch, and tilt. So your posture might look like this, it might look like this, or it might look like this, right? Just keep the arms with the ears, back flat, stretch and stretch and stretch. Change, right foot down, good, left foot back, arms down. Enough of that, separate leg series. You can come to the top of your mat and face the long side of your mat. If you're on a mat, I will face you. We will begin with standing separate leg stretching, Dandayamana, Bikaptapada, Paschimottanasana. I'm just gonna adjust this ever so slightly. Okay, here we go. Inhale, arms overhead, big stretch up. Exhale. Step your right foot to the right, nice big step, arms down parallel to the floor. You can turn your toes in or keep the insides of your feet parallel. Lock your legs, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, stomach and fold. Lots of options. You can put your hands on the floor in front of you. You can grab your feet from the outside. You can also grab your heels from behind. Everybody roll forward like a wheel. Lift your hips up, push your knees back, lock your knees. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, pull, stretch, breathe, touch your head to the floor. In between your feet. Good, change, slowly come up. Very nice. We're going to float a triangle trikonasana. Press your hips forward, stretch up, turn your right foot out. You might take a little bit of a bigger step here. Inhale, bend your right knee and lunge. Sit down low, lean back, keep your spine nice and long, and move your arms at the same time. Tilt your upper body to a 45-degree angle, so you're not staying all the way lifted, but you're also not collapsing all the way down to the floor, right? Never touch the floor. Look up to the ceiling, touch your chin to your shoulder, push your left hip forward and down, bring your right knee back, tracking with the ankle. Now turn, twist upper body back like spine twisting posture, lock your left leg. Keep your left foot stable and flat on the floor. Change, move your arms, straighten your right leg, good, right toes in, left toes out, two heels in line, bend your left knee and lunge, sit down, keep your right leg locked, lean back, and move your arms at the same time. Look up and stretch up. Your posture might look like this. Might also look like this, right? Maybe if the hips start to open up, left thigh bicep parallel to the floor, but again, you're never forcing your body, you are your greatest teacher. Sit a little bit lower, then reach the right arm up, stretch the left arm down, roll your right rib cage back, open your chest, lock your right leg, keep your right foot flat on the floor. Change, move your arms, stomach in, straighten your left leg, left toes in, a little bit of a smaller step, arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs. Shift your weight to your heels, pick up your toes, pivot to the back of your mat. Standing separate leg, head to knee, Janu Shavasana. Turn your back toes in. Push your left hip forward. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, chin to chest. Go down, round, scoop, curl, tuck, concave. Chin to chest, stomach in, bend your right leg if you need to. Touch your knee and head together. Front side compression, throat choked, eyes open, breathing normal. Push your forehead into your knee. Lift your kneecaps, lock your legs, hands together. Change, slowly uncurl so that your head comes up last. Pick up your toes, pivot to the other side of the room. Uncross your heels, turn your back toes in, push your right hip forward, peel your left rib cage back. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, chin to chest, go down. Arms with the ears, chin to chest, stomach in. Bend your left leg, touch your forehead to your knee, right? If your forehead and knee aren't touching, you might try taking a bigger step. You can turn your back toes in more. You can bend your front leg, really tuck your chin to your chest, but again, never forcing the body. Always focus on what you can do rather than what you cannot do. So if you can't touch your head to your knee, focus on your breath. Push forehead into knee. Lock both legs, hands together. Change, slowly uncurl, chin to chest. Head up last. Good. Pick up your toes, pivot. Right foot back, arms down. My practice changed so much when I learned to focus on what I could do rather than what I couldn't do, right? Still holding a high vision for yourself, but it becomes a lot more of a gratitude practice when we appreciate, right? Like I'm standing, I'm moving, I'm breathing. It's not so bad.
Stretching Paschimottanasana, inhale, arms up. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, nice big step, arms down parallel to the floor, lock your legs, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Again, if you're, you can always start with your hands on the floor in front of you, especially if the knees are bending a lot. Walk your hands forward as much as you need to. Lift your hips up, push your knees back, lock your knees. If you have a grip on your feet, bend your elbows back, elbows to calf, shoulders to ceiling, belly button to spine. Everybody roll forward, send your hips up, pull and stretch and breathe. Touch your head to the floor in between your feet. Good, change, slowly come up. Very nice. Press your hips forward, stretch up, turn your right foot out, triangle trikonasana. Line up your heels. You might take a bigger step. You might also try turning your back left toes in a little bit. Bend your right knee and lunge. Sit down low, lean back, and move your arms. So for example, right now I have like a little bit of an aggravated hip, and so I don't sit very low on this side. Rather than being sad that I'm not sitting down low, I'm going to choose to focus on my breath and on the twist to the spine, right? So you can do that too if it feels good. Roll the left rib cage back. Good. Turn, twist upper body back. Lock your left leg, keep your left foot flat on the floor. Change, move your arms, straighten your right leg, right toes in, left toes out, two heels in line. Inhale, bend your left knee and lunge. Sit down, lean back, and move your arms. Or let's say twisting your spine doesn't feel good, right? You might focus on opening the hips. You might focus on strengthening the glutes, the triceps, the core. So there's always something that we can focus on. Again, at the end of the day, focus on your breath. Inhale and exhale. Look up, stretch up, turn. Twist upper body back, lock your right leg, keep your right foot flat on the floor. Change, move your arms, straighten your leg, left toes in, a little bit of a smaller step, Janu Shavasana, arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs, pivot to the back of your mat, turn your back toes in, push your left hip forward, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, chin to chest, go down, arms and ears, chin to chest, stomach in, bend your front leg, touch your forehead and knee together. And you can also just focus on the compression here, right? This is a compression posture. Tuck your chin to your chest, squeeze and compress the abdominal wall. So even if your forehead and knee aren't touching, you're still getting that massage to the front of the body. Push your forehead into your knee, lock your legs, hands together, change, slowly come up, take your time, head up last. Pick up your toes, pivot to the front of your mat, uncross your heels, turn your back toes in, push your right hip forward, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, chin to chest, go down. Can you look at your belly button all the way down? You can't see your big toe all the way down. You might also focus on balance here, right? Maybe you keep your hands together the whole time. Tuck your chin to your chest, pull your abdomen in, touch your forehead to your knee, front side compression, throat choke, relax your jaw, breathe. Push forehead into knee, lift your kneecaps, lock your legs, hands together. Change. Imagine you're dragging your forehead up your thigh or chest. Arms with ears, head up last. Pivot on your heels, right foot back, arms down. Good. Come to the middle of your space for tree pose to toe stand. Tree pose, Tadasana. Shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, lift your right leg up. You might have your ankle on your shin, your knee, your thigh, or you can even hold onto your foot from underneath and bring your heel all the way up to your costume. I'm going to keep mine a little bit lower for my hip. From here, you can bring one or both hands together. Option to stay here or floated toe stand, Padangustasana. Look towards the floor, fold forward. Hands to floor, lean forward, lift your heel, bend your knees, sit down. Lock your hands back, stretch your spine up. Left hand to the center of your chest. Right hand, elbows down, spine straight, come a half inch off your heel. Good. As you're ready, hands to floor, you can come up on 2 feet or lift your hips up, straighten your standing leg, and then press your hips forward to reverse out. Good. Change, right leg down, shift your weight to your right leg, squeeze right thigh tight, lift your left leg up. This side might look or feel different for you. It does for me, right? That's okay. You can bring one or both hands together. Again, we're working on that interoception, our awareness of our body, and the proprioception, awareness of our body moving in time and space. Toe stand is a great example of both interoception and proprioception. So we're going to look to the floor and then fold, right? So you're feeling your body fold and you're also aware of your surroundings. Hands to floor, lean forward, lift your heel, bend your knees, sit down. Walk your hands back, stretch your spine up. Left hand to the center of your chest. Right hand, spine straight, come a half inch off your heel. Good. When you're ready, hands to floor, you can come up on 2 feet or lift your hips up, straighten your standing leg, and then press your hips forward to reverse out. Nice. Change left leg down, honor yourself, give yourself high five, fist bump, turn around, Savasana. We're on the floor for the rest of class, and I'm gonna adjust our camera angle accordingly.
Put a beach towel on the floor. Great. Bring your, lying on your back, bring your heels together, let your toes fall open, arms down by your side. Palms face the ceiling, eyes open, mouth closed, breathing normal. Savasana is a gas station. Let it fill you up. So I was remarking before class, I'm from Seattle and I live in Washington, D.C., and both of those cities have changed a lot in my lifetime. We were talking about, being in Florence, Italy, and now in Monterosso and Cinque Terre, Italy. And obviously, restaurants come and go, but like the landscape of this city has been basically the same, right, for like 1,000+ years. And so it's interesting to, from coming from cities that have changed a lot, it's really interesting to go to a place that stayed the same. And there's value in both. But I think that's true of yoga as well. And frankly, just kind of like fitness fads in general, where sometimes we think like, the newest thing is the best thing. But sometimes, frankly, like there is a reason why Savasana, this pose that we're doing right here, there's a reason why people around the world have practiced this posture for thousands of years, right? Because it's restorative. It lengthens your spine, it lets your body reset, it's really anchoring, right? You can feel the floor holding you up. Newer isn't always better. Sometimes, sometimes we have innovations like a new variation of a posture that makes it more accessible, right? That's a great example of like, I think innovation in yoga in cities, again, especially around accessibility is really important. And at the same time, some things have been around for a while because they work. And the stuff that works in yoga, keep it, right? Hold on to that. Pavanamuktasana when you're moving pose. Bend your right leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, grab your right shin, nice tight, right knuckle grip, pull your knee out to the right, down towards your shoulder, avoid your rib cage. Keep your head on the floor, look down the center line of your body, hold and breathe. Change, right leg down, bend your left leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, pull your knee out and down, push the pads of your fingers into the backs of your hands to strengthen your grip. Change, left leg down, both legs up, grab your elbows each other, give yourself a big hug for practicing yoga today, good for you. Squeeze your knees together and down, keep your head on the floor. Without lifting your head, tuck your chin in slightly, look down the center line of your body, hold and breathe. Eventually, or in the future, when the bone joint skeletal system has improved, the whole spine from coccyx to the neck will be flat on the floor. Change, arms down and eyes open. Next, we do a straight leg sit up. If you have any concerns about your back, skip the sit up. Or sorry, we're not going to do straight leg sit up just yet. We're going to do second set of when removing pose. My bad. Bend your right leg, interlock your 10 fingers, other thumb, pinky finger on top, pull your knee out and down. I love this posture, and a lot of 60-minute versions of this class only do one set, which like I totally understand, but also I'm like, oh, I always want to do 2 sets of this. Change, right leg down, left leg up, pull your knee out and down. Because again, we're stretching out our spine, we're opening our hip, and it's good for digestion, right? It's like all of my favorite things in one posture. Change, left leg down, both legs up, grab your elbows each other, and it's an opportunity to give yourself 2 hugs a day. Squeeze your knees together and down, keep your head on the floor, look down the center line of your body, breathe. Change, arms down and eyes open. Okay, next we do a straight leg sit up. If you have any concerns about your back, skip the sit up, roll off to the side, knee on your abdomen. Otherwise, legs together, arms over your head, chin to chest, sit up. Exhale, elbows to floor, forehead to knees. Good. Turn, lie on your abdomen for the spine strengthening series, starting with Cobra Bhujangasana, good for your lower lumbar spine. Place your hands flat on the floor, just below your shoulders, so your elbows point up. Zip up your legs like a cobra's tail, toes and heels touch. Lock your legs, squeeze your butt, push your hands down, look up and lift. Beautiful. Stretch your upper body off the floor. So nice. Use 100% back strength. Come up halfway only. Elbows stay bent. They make an L, a 90-degree angle. Roll your shoulders back and down away from your ears. Stretch your elbows to your hip bones. Don't forget about your cobra's tail. Lock your legs. Good. Squeeze your butt. Push your feet, hips and hands down. Now look up, chin up, chest up, stretch up, breathe up. Change, slowly lower down. Good. Look to your right, left ear on your mat, arms down, palms face the ceiling, big toes together, heels fall open. Second set, chin forward, place your hands on the
floor just below your shoulders so your elbows point up, lock your legs, squeeze your butt, look up and lift. So again, not all innovation is bad. And like there's innovation going on in these ancient Italian cities all around me, right? But there's still some old stuff as well. But not all innovation is bad, but sometimes, right, when we get caught up in like, well, I can't practice yoga unless I have the most innovative mat and the latest set of yoga pants, right, and like the cutest top. That's when the innovation can start to get in our way. Lock your legs, squeeze your butt, push your feet, hips, and hands down, lift your chest up. Good, change, slowly lower down, look to your left, right here on your mat, arms down, heels open. So for example, as I'm demonstrating today, you don't need a yoga mat to practice yoga, right? Any hard surface will do, and maybe a towel, right? If it's like not a totally clean surface, but you don't need a yoga mat to practice yoga. You don't need a fancy pair of yoga pants to practice yoga. You don't need a cool water bottle. If those things help get you motivated, right, by all means do them. But all you need is you. Like, and I really mean that. All you need to do is show up in any state you're in, and you'll always feel a little bit better after yoga. Locust Shalabhasana, chin forward, arm straight position, rotate your arms, palms face the floor. Bring your arms underneath you, one day pinky fingers touch. You can also keep your arms out to the side if having them underneath you does not feel pleasant to your body. Lock your right leg, point your right toes, and lift your right leg up to a 45-degree angle, half of 90. See the foot come over the top of your head, lengthen and lift. Good, change, right leg down. Relax your right leg, lock your left leg, point your left toes, and lift your left leg up. Keep the right leg relaxed. Left leg should be solid, concrete, one piece, lamppost, unbroken. You have no knee. Change, left leg down. Tuck your chin in slightly, mouth down. Bring your arms a little closer underneath you, spread your fingers wider, zip up your legs, lock your legs, point your toes, roll forward and lift both legs up, mouth down, shoulders down, roll forward like a wheel, lock your legs, point your toes, lift your thighs up, change, lower down, take your arms out, look to the right, left ear on your mat. So one of my favorite yoga teachers says, all you need to practice yoga is a spine, right? You can be in a wheelchair, you can be missing an arm, you can be blind, right? You can be deaf, but all you need to practice yoga is a spine, which we all have. And I love that. And over the years, I've watched people with all different bodies, all different range of motions practice yoga. And it's really powerful. Again, you don't even need like the most able of bodies or a totally calm, serene mind, right? We don't come to yoga perfect, right? We come here maybe because we're a little bit stressed out, and yoga helps us to calm down a little bit. Bring your chin forward, arms straight position, rotate your arms, palms face the floor. Option to keep your arms out to the side or bring them underneath you. Lock your right leg, point your right toes, and lift your right leg up. Press your shoulders down, spread your fingers wide, lock your right leg, lift your heel up, change, right leg down, relax right leg, lock your left leg, point your left toes, lift your left leg up. Keep breathing. Eyes open, jaw relaxed, roll forward, leg up, change, left leg down, chin down, mouth on your mat, arms a little closer underneath you, spread your fingers wider, lock your legs, point your toes, and lift both legs up. In the second set, you can experiment with opening your feet, see if you can lift a little higher. Good, and then bring the knees, feet back together, lock your legs, point your toes, lift your thighs up, change, lower down, take your arms out, look to the left, right ear on your mat. So all we need is our, a spine to practice yoga. At the same time, sometimes a prop helps, right? Where again, like innovation in yoga is not a bad thing, but what gets a little confusing is like, if you think you have to have a really fancy yoga strap or yoga bolster or yoga block, you can just use like a belt or a towel for a strap. You can use a book instead of a block. You can use a pillow instead of a bolster. So again, it's not bad to use props. It's not bad to have a cool mat or towel or whatever that is, but just remember it's not necessary, right? Or the newest version of it, the most expensive version of it, the prettiest version of it also isn't necessary. Bring your chin forward, Purna Shalabhasana, full locust, chin forward, arms out to the side like airplane wings. Lock your legs, point your toes, look up and lift. And I think especially in this tradition of yoga, we're pretty averse to props, right? In a Bikram studio, there's not really like blocks or straps. And I think I used to be against them because I was watching the consumerism of it, right? As far as like having a fancy strap, lock your legs, point your toes, lift your chest up. Good, change, slowly lower down, tuck in your wings, look to your right, left ear on your mat. But what I've realized over the years is, again, like those props can make this style of yoga and so many styles of yoga more accessible. So never be afraid to, like grab a belt, or if you have a yoga strap, you can use that, right? Those things are good. I've realized what I was averse to was actually, again, just like
needing to have like the fanciest of technologies, but I'm certainly not averse to using props in any style of yoga, because for so many people, it does make it more accessible, right? So if you ever need to grab a blanket or a pillow or a block or a book, whatever that is, right, you're welcome to do so. Second set, chin forward, arms out to the side, knees, feet together, lock your legs, point your toes, look up and lift, arms, body, head, legs, everything lifts off the floor like a jumbo jet taking off. Just your hip bones on the floor, the rest of your body's in the air. Look up to the ceiling, keep your knees, feet together, lock your legs, point your toes. Now lift your thighs up, chin up, chest up, arms back, come up a little higher at the end. Good, change, slowly lower down, tuck in your wings, look to your left right here on your mat and let that one go. Bring your chin forward, bend your legs, grab your feet from the outside 2 inches below the toes, thumbs with your index fingers. Floor bow, Dhanurasana, chin forward, bend your legs, point your toes, look up, and start to kick into your hands. Very nice, continuously keep kicking without stopping, without intermission. It's the kick that drives the posture. Roll forward, freeze between your ribs and hips, hold still, do little sips of air in and out through your nose. Point your toes, squeeze your butt, look up to the ceiling, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, lower down, look to your right, left ear on your mat, take a breath. Second set, chin forward, bend your legs, grab your feet from the outside, point your toes, squeeze your tush, look up and kick into your hands. Very nice. Kick back, kick up. This posture is good for digestion, right? We're on our abdomen. It's good for strengthening your glutes, your hamstrings, your calves. You're stretching out your arms, your chest, and your shoulders, and it's a healing back bend. Point your toes, keep your neck long, look up, kick, 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 change, lower down. Very nice. Look to your left right here on your mat and let that one go. Bring your chin forward, put your hands on the floor, push up, come to the top of your mat for fixed firm, Supta Vajrasana. I'm going to grab another towel because I know that this one is a little trying on the knees. Open your knees and feet, 6 inches between your knees and feet. And if you ever need to roll up your yoga mat or towel so there's extra padding under your knees, toes, or ankles, you're welcome to do so. As you're ready, you're going to start to walk your hands back and sink your hips down. If you can sit between your heels and you're not in pain, you can stay here or put your hands on your feet, bend your right elbow down, left elbow down, drop your head back, head on the floor, tuck your chin and neck, shoulders on the floor, arms over your head, grab your elbows each other and hold. I have to tell you, I walked like 15 miles yesterday, and I'm so grateful for this posture, right? Things like this, sometimes we don't go very deep into the asanas, but they're so good for stretching out tight parts of our body or parts that could use a little extra love. Change, put your hands on your feet, push yourself up, head up last, turn around, Savasana. Head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. I'm really grateful for yoga in my day-to-day life, but I'm also grateful for it, you know, if I walk more than normal or if I travel or like whatever, right? You get a whole new appreciation, I think, for all of the ways that this yoga doesn't just like change our bodies, but it changes our minds and our hearts and our spirits as well. You're always welcome to skip sit-ups by rolling off to the side. Otherwise, legs together, arms over your head, chin to chest, sit up. Elbows to floor, forehead to knees, good. Turn, come to the top of your mat, second set. In the second set, you might try the more traditional alignment of this posture with your knees together and your feet apart, but the knees can also separate. If you can sit between your heels and you're not in pain, option to stay here or put your hands on your feet, right elbow down, left elbow down, head to floor, chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, arms over your head, grab your elbows each other and hold. Take a breath at your deepest point. If you ever find you're at a deep point in a posture and you can't breathe, that's probably a sign that you've gone a little bit too far, right? You never want to be like gasping for breath in yoga. Change, put your hands on your feet, press yourself up, head up last, very nice, turn around, Savasana. Sometimes in back bends, we can't do like deep belly breaths, and that's okay, but we're never depriving our body of oxygen. Legs together, arms over your head, ground your heels into the floor, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good, turn, come to the back of your mat for half tortoise, Ardha Karmasana. Sit knees, feet together, hips on your heels,
show you from the side. Arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, fold. Option to put your hands on the floor and walk yourself in. Otherwise, forehead to floor, little fingers to floor. Reach your arms forward, sink your hips back, stretch, stretch, stretch. Change, come on up, biceps with ears, very nice, arms down, turn around, Savasana. As you release out of the posture, you get a nice stretch of blood through your toes, your ankles, your knees, your hips. Legs together, arms overhead, chin to chest, sit up. Good, turn, come towards the back of your mat, second set. Knees, feet together, hips on your heels, arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs, stretch up and go down, looking forward. Forehead to floor, little fingers to floor, reach your arms forward, sink your hips back, re-energize, reorganize, revitalize, stretch. Change, come on up. Very nice, arms down, turn around, Savasana. It's interesting that, you know, when I was going to museums yesterday and looking at Renaissance art, which admittedly is not my favorite type of art, but you start to see themes when you see a lot of it. And it's like, there's a lot of Jesus crucifixion in Renaissance art. There's a lot of Cupids, a lot of Virgin Mary. So it kind of tells you a little bit like what they were valuing, right? It's kind of like, I don't know, like a violent era in history. So of course their art is kind of like violent and bloody. And I think about that with yoga too, like what patterns am I seeing in yoga currently? And a lot of it is like power yoga, right? Even like hot yoga, right? Which I love hot yoga, but there's a tendency towards like, you have to be exerting yourself at all times, no pain, no gain. The posture starts the minute you want it to be over, right? Like how many of us have heard all of those things? And I look at like, what are those values saying about us, right? I don't fully know, but it's interesting the same way that I saw like kind of violent patterns in Renaissance art. I'm seeing like, you know, certain patterns emerge in like yoga trends as well. Legs together, arms over your head, chin to chest, sit up. And it's always nice to be able to step back and say like, well, what do I value in my yoga practice, right? Sometimes I value the cardio aspect of it, but a lot of times I just value getting a nice stretch, being with nice people. Come to the top of your mat, Kamalusthrasana, stand on your knees, 6 inches between knees and feet, put your hands on your back, connecting to my body, push your hips forward, lift your chest up, look up. Option to stay here or let your head drop back. Option to stay here or go back halfway, freeze in the middle. Option to stay here or right hand down, grab your right heel, left hand down, grab your left heel, thumbs outside, fingers inside, full palm grip on your heels. Push your hips forward, lift your chest up, drop your head back. As you're ready, put your hands on your back and change. Press yourself up. Good. Stretch up, sit down, turn around, Savasana. And I also think that like what we value in a yoga practice doesn't have to be the same over our lifetime, right? It doesn't have to be the same class to class. Like sometimes I come to yoga and I'm like, I just need a space to breathe. Sometimes I come to yoga like I just need a space to sweat, right? So, and again, we can all come to the same yoga class and also be looking for different things out of it. But you know, what we value doesn't have to stay the same. It's just that I think it's important to consider like, what do you value in yoga? Because some of what I see valued in our society around like, you have to be thin, you have to wear Lululemon pants, you know, it has to be like, you're sweating the whole time, like aren't necessarily my values right now. Legs together, arms overhead, chin to chest, sit up. Good, and it doesn't mean that I'm not going to practice yoga. It actually means that I value practicing yoga even more to reclaim that narrative. Come towards the top of your mat. You can open your knees a little wider, 8 to 10 inches between your knees, still 6 inches between your feet. Put your hands on your lower back, push your hips forward, lift your chest up. If it feels good, let your head drop back. Option to stay here or go back halfway. Left hand down, grab your left heel. Right hand down, grab your right heel. Push your hips forward, lift your chest up, relax your head back. When you're ready, put your hands on your back and change. Press yourself up, good. Stretch up, sit down.
turn around, Savasana. Let's keep going. Legs together, arms over your head, chin to chest, sit up. Good, turn, come to the middle of your mat for Rabbit Sasandasana, moving in the other direction. Sit knees, feet together, hips on your heels. Grab your heels from the outside, big stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, round your spine, go down, forehead to knees, top of head to floor. Option to stay here or pull on your heels. Don't lose the grip, lift your hips up. If there's a gap between your knees and head, you can walk your knees up one by one, but head stays in place. Squeeze your heels together, roll forward, lock your arms, lift your shoulders. Good, bring your hips down, change, slowly uncurl. Head up last, very nice, turn around, Savasana. Sometimes towards the end of class, I start to think about what comes after class. And whenever I observe that going on, I'm reminded of like, we are the luckiest people in the world to get to practice yoga, right? Like we are some of the luckiest people in the world, I think, in this moment. There's no need to rush to the next moment. Just enjoy this. Legs together, arms over your head, chin to chest, sit up. Good, to bring awareness into your body, breath into your body, like it doesn't get much better than that. Second set, Rabbit, knees, feet together, hips on your heels, grab your heels from the outside, big stretch up, chin to chest, slowly go down. So you might observe how your body feels as you round your spine, forehead to knees, top of head to floor, pull on your heels, don't lose the grip, lift your hips up, press your feet, ankles, shins, and knees into the floor, lift your shoulders, heels together, round your spine. Good, bring your hips down, change, slowly uncurl, head up last, very nice, turn around, Savasana. Legs together, arms overhead, chin to chest, sit up. Great, turn, come to the middle of your mat for one set of head to knee stretching and spine twist. Right leg out, left leg in, two legs make an L as in legs. Inhale your arms over your head, big stretch up. Exhale, turn to your right, tuck your chin to your chest, put your forehead on your knee, interlock your 10 fingers up to the webbing under the ball of your foot. Flex your toes back, bend your elbows down, suck your stomach in, left elbow down, left shoulder down, two shoulders in line. Change, arms up, left leg out, right leg in, big stretch up. Turn to your left, chin to chest, touch your forehead to your knee. You are welcome to bend your left leg all the way up if it helps you bring your knee and head together. Slowly over time, you might try kicking your heel forward. One day leg straight, one day leg lock, elbows down, stomach in. Change, arms up, both legs out in front of you. If you're skipping sit up, stay here. Otherwise, lay down and sit up. For Paschimottanasana stretching, bend your knees, hook onto your big toes, the peace sign fingers, thumbs on top, scoot your butt back, right, left, 10 to 15 times. Knees can stay bent if it helps you keep a flat back. If your legs are straight, stick your butt out, lock your legs. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, stomach and fold, stomach to thighs, pull, chest to knees, stretch. One day, forehead and toes touch. Good. Stay seated for spine twist. Come on up, bend your left leg on the floor, touch right heel to left knee. Take any variation of spine twist you'd like. You can have your right hand close behind you like a second spine, left arm up and over, grab left knee with left hand, point your left toes. Inhale, stretch up, exhale, look back, twist. You can keep your right hand behind you or reach behind you, grab your right thigh with your left hand for a half bind. So your posture might look like this, right? But it might also look like this or some other variation, right? So there's lots of options within the asanas. Inhale, stretch up, exhale, look back, twist, twist, twist. Good, change, unwind. Swap out your legs, bend your right leg on the floor, touch left heel to right knee, left arm close behind you, right arm up and over, grab your right knee with your right hand, right knee on the floor, point your right toes, inhale, lengthen, exhale, look back, twist. You can keep your left hand behind you, or you can reach behind you, grab your right thigh with your left hand. Drop your shoulders, lift your chest, feel each and every vertebrae twisting. Feels so good for me right now. Inhale, stretch up, exhale, look back, twist, and twist, and twist. Good, change, unwind, turn around, Savasana. We begin this
beautiful sequence of yoga. I think it's beautiful. We begin this beautiful sequence of yoga with a breathing exercise, and we end full circle with another breathing exercise. For me, it often feels like I've gone through a rabbit hole or a wormhole, and I'm closing a cosmic loop. Legs together, arms overhead, chin to chest, sit up. Wonderful. Turn, come to the middle of your mat for final breathing. You can sit in Vajrasana, firm pose with knees, feet together, hips on your heels. You can also sit on your butt, crisscross applesauce, or even with feet out in front of you. You're gonna exhale through your mouth. And as you exhale through your mouth, pull abdomen in. When the stomach relaxes, the lungs automatically take in air. Lick your lips, swallow a couple times, concentrate, meditate. Don't forget to have fun. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lick your lips, swallow a couple times, lubricate your throat. You're welcome to stay at that pace in the second set, or you can try going a little bit faster. Sit up tall, drop your shoulders, lift your chest, and begin. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good for you. Honor yourself. Give yourself a hug, high five, pat on the back, turn around, final savasana. Close your eyes, open your arms and legs, take up as much or as little space as you'd like. And take a deep, life-giving breath. So sometimes in Renaissance art and culture, in architecture, and in yoga, right? Yoga is older than the Romans. It is 10,000 plus years old. So keep that in mind. Sometimes we get stuck in the past and we say, well, we've always done it this way, and so we can't do anything else. But unfortunately, historically, a lot of people were left out, right? So we have to consider that when things become more accessible, whether it's in yoga or in architecture, right? That's a good thing. And at the same time, newer doesn't necessarily mean better either. And what works for you, and the same way that you might like one painting and I might like a different painting. Same thing with yoga, right? I might love one pose, you might go, oh, I hate that pose. That's okay too. What's cool is, just like going to an art gallery in yoga, we can all appreciate like the, whether it's Renaissance art or the art of yoga, we can all appreciate it, but have different experiences with it. And again, those experiences can change class to class, breath to breath, or over a lifetime. Just like seeing your favorite piece of art, when you're 20 versus when you're 50, or reading your favorite book, or hearing your favorite song at different points in your life. Same thing with yoga. This can be a lifelong practice, it can be a practice that changes for you. And it's a gift that you're giving yourself, and it's a gift that you can take with you for as long or as little as you'd like. Take an inhale, feel your body rise. Exhale, body fall. Breathe in. Empty out. You are so very alive.